Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts and Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, back with another video for you, back with another reaction. And today I have one that I'm going to watch here that's quite interesting to me. These are soldiers dancing the kolo. So they're not professionals or anything like that. These are just dancers who probably just learned it in school and stuff like that. Maybe were in troops and stuff like that, but it's just ordinary people dancing it, and that's what I really want to see. Ordinary Serbians dancing up a kolo and things. So let's go ahead and YouTube and subscribe and check out how this one's going to play out. I'm excited to watch this one. Let's go, fellas. Let's go, people. This is so cool. I'll tell you why I think this is cool when I talk about it at the end. So stay tuned for that. Dude is getting into it, isn't he? Oh yeah. The fact that the uniform gives it a whole new type of a atmosphere vibe, and it's not even like something daunting. It's just I don't know why I was holding that rag in my hand. I was cleaning the computer. one is faster. They're moving faster. This one is a little bit more in sync than the first one too. Hey, oppa! I'm gonna start using that now as one of my thing. I enjoyed that, and I'll tell you why I enjoyed that. The military sharing culture with other military people and stuff like this. Apparently, this is a UN type thing, and it's a Chinese people watching it. I could see some Asian people in the crowd there to the left and thing like that. And so you could even use the military to spread your culture around the world. Ain't nothing gonna soften people's heart than to learn about others. Boom. That's why this is so striking. That they in their uniforms like this and they're dancing and they're showing their culture to people. You know what I mean? Now, I know if I'm sitting in that crowd and I'm a military person, I'm going, ooh, this is a kind of a cool culture. Let me go, learn more about it, learn more about the people instead of just going by what is being said about them. Because once the news and documentary and stuff says certain things about people, it sticks with them as their image. But nobody ever goes beyond the image that is being shown and learning about the people themselves. And I'm not saying that there isn't people that's going to have issues and prejudices and all of that. That's just human nature. But I personally think that generally most people just want to live and let live. And I'm talking about ordinary people. And who do you find in militaries mainly? Just ordinary people. Just like everybody else. You know what I mean? It's just ordinary people. But that's the vibe. You understand what I'm saying? You got military bases of different countries all over the world. They should be going out, when it's peacetime, that is, going out and spreading their culture and saying, this is the way we are, this is the, And I think doing that would sort of quell the want to go to war and stuff. You know what I'm saying? People get to know each other. It's harder to do stuff to people when you get to know them, because in militaries, there's ordinary people. Maybe I'm naive. Maybe I'm a fool. But nothing else is working so far, so why not try something new? Because, listen, I don't care what anybody say, most people in the world don't want any conflicts like that. Most people don't want to do that. They don't. Most people are just following the lead. But this was quite light-heartening to see, you know what I mean? I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I definitely enjoyed it. It's always cool, like you'd go places and see the military putting on a concert with singing and dancing and stuff. Okay, like I'll give you an example. You know how people is always adverse to the policeman and stuff? It's the same sort of stuff because the police is sort of localized military. Let's just be honest. They walk around with guns and they have this and they like localized thing. Now, where I'm from on my island, the police they don't walk around with guns. It's kind of like London, England. They don't really have guns. I'm saying they do have the guns, but they don't walk around day to day with it on their waist and stuff like that. But you could go to concerts. Like when I was a kid, the police band would have a concert behind the old fort the 16th century fort there every Sunday. They just have a free concert there, and you go up to the back of the fort, and it's overlooking the natural harbor, and the scenery is great, and you could sit there on the grass on a big rock or stone back there. They even had little chairs and stuff. They had a little gazebo, and the police band would be in there, and they'd be playing music and stuff. A nice brass section and stuff. You know what I mean? And they just entertaining the people. So that kind of bring a sort of a, hey, look, they're not exactly different from us. Because it was kind of a outside the norm for me as a kid, because that's not, my dad was a policeman, my grandfather was an inspector of police, so I was used to policemen anyway. You know what I mean? But the fact that they're just be dancing in the uniform and stuff and all that, it just made them seem so human. So then, it wasn't like us against them. And I'm not saying we didn't have that. We had that too. But, it's like, wow, it's just like us, they're out here doing their thing. So I'm trying to draw a parallel because people are always contrary to policemen because they have that military type, air to them. Just like this here, you know what I mean? They're just people. Look at them, you could tell that these are people who just learned to do this in high school, or they grew up learning it. They're not like expert dancers. They just grew up learning it, so they know the steps. They did it there. You understand what I'm saying? And this is what I like about it. It's just ordinary people dancing. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I do. If you did, drop a like on the video, comment on the video, share the video, let them know Mr. Giant is reacting to all kinds of stuff, all kinds of cultural things, because that's how we're going to get to learn about each other and things. So share the video and let more and more people know the vibe is going on. In the meantime, man, y'all take care of each other. Let's try to bring some peace in this world.